So you pull up to the gas station and the sign says $3.47.9 not $3.48, not $3.47, $3.47.9. And you've probably never once in your entire life questioned why gas is the only thing on planet Earth that gets priced like this. Spoiler alert, it's a scam that's been running since 1933 and nobody stopped it because it works too well. Here's how this started. Back in the Great Depression, gas cost like 10 cents a gallon. The government slapped a tax on it, but the tax was less than a penny. So gas stations were like, well, we can't charge a fraction of a penny. That's impossible. Except they did it anyway. They started advertising prices with that little 9/10 at the end so they could pass a tax to you without rounding up. Seems reasonable, right? Wrong, because that was 90 years ago and gas hasn't cost 10 cents since your great-grandparents were alive. Now gas is almost $4 a gallon and they're still out here with the 9/10 cent like we're living in 1933. It's not about the tax anymore. It's about psychological pricing. The same reason everything at the store costs $19.99 instead of $20. Your brain sees $3.47 and stops reading. It doesn't process the extra 9/10 cent. You think you're paying $3.47 when you're actually paying $3.48, but your brain got tricked by a decimal point. And it gets worse. You know how much that 9/10 cent adds up? If you're filling up a 15-gallon tank, that's an extra 13.5 cents are skimming off you per fill up. That doesn't sound like much until you realize there are 150,000 gas stations in America, and they're all doing this to every single person every single day. That's millions of dollars a day in pure psychological manipulation that's been grandfathered in since the Depression, and nobody's stopping it because technically they're telling you the price. It's right there. You're just not reading it because your brain sees $3.47 and goes, cool, got it, and stops paying attention. It's the longest running micro scam in American history, and it's so normalized we don't even notice we're getting played. Follow if you want to know what else you're not paying attention to. Stay crisp.